Hello all, and welcome back to another episode, another unboxing video here on D&D and Things, the channel where we are nerdy and wonderful and do multiple things. If you missed it, our most recent Things Talk was yesterday. Don't forget about our humble partnership. There's a link in the description below that helps to support us. But today, as you've seen multiple times on our channel before, and if you have not seen them before, go and check out our YouTube page where all of our past videos are located. And we have our previous dice unboxing. The last count 3 months, previous 3 months for me, I've got dice from Skull Splitter Dice. Jen has Rosa. For those of you who don't know me, my name is TreborEHHP, also known as Rob. Rosa, or Jen, has been doing dice unboxings of D20 Collective. We're kind of taking a look this year at multiple different services, subscription services, for those of you out there like us who are dice goblins. So today we've got dice from Dice Envy. I don't know if you can see that nice little Dice Envy that logo there with the line in the center. Super excited for this. We'll be getting these for the next 3 months. They have multiple different levels of subscription for the subscription boxes. So you can get the Envy box, which is basically a 7-piece set, a 9-piece set. This month is a hefty dice. So you get the Envy box. Is not the Envy. Yeah, the Envy box is a 10-piece set that comes with a full 7-piece dice set. Plus a 33 millimeter chunky boy D20 and an extra large D6, and one of their patented Infinity D4s. And then the Pride box, so the Envy box is the lowest. You can, give me 1 second, I gotta do, okay. The Pride box then is is a higher tier works. Every month will feature a gorgeous 7-piece or 10-piece set of dice depending on the material. This tier has usually either a custom engraved acrylic set or a framed metal set in one mold. However, sometimes we throw in a wooden or stone set. So you have the two different levels of subscription. And then there's the Gluttony set, which if you can't decide on one or the other, they send you both. So we have the Gluttony set. What they do is you can either subscribe monthly, you can choose to do 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And if you don't feel like getting all dice every month, they also have sloth boxes of the same level where they'll send you in like 3-month increments or however long you set that up for. So I think it's really cool how they do that. Now, unlike Skull Splitter Dice, where you just kind of sign up, Skull Splitter Dice you could get dice every week, you could get dice every 2 weeks or every month. Dice Envy is a monthly subscription. So without further ado, I have to figure out which set is which. I think that's probably the Pride set. And this is going to be, yeah, that's going to be the Envy set. Yeah, this is going to be the Envy set. Okay, so they come with some nice little like descriptions of the sets, one on each page. So Dice Envy. Here's your Envy box for May 2021. What is in the box? Full set Miami dice. 2 paladins gaze across the Sword Coast, leaning against a 70 Ferrari Spider. Their loud neon blazers whipping in the breeze. A cigarette bout dances across the surf in the distance. Kobolds running and dust up and dust up to Neverwinter. This should be a campaign setting. This 10-peak opaque teal and black dice set with pink numbers screams 80s like nothing we've ever made before. So, obviously, kind of like Skull Splitter, they've got the nice. These ones are white bags with the gold Dice Envy emblem, which is very nice. They're a nice velvet material, so good for anything. Come in their own individual package here. You can see that one dice is much larger than I thought it was going to be. So this set is really, really, really cool. So just for comparison, this is definitely a good quality resin set or enamel set. So here's the normal D20, right? Very, very nice, sharp pink colors on there, blue and teal. Here is that chonky boy. Like, that's a big beefy dice right there. So, and comparatively speaking, like, this is a normal D20 compared to that chonky boy. So, like, that's a hefty big old boy right there. So they discussed, like, one of the other unique things in the Envy boxes, because it's a 10-piece set, they have these D4s. So instead of being your standard triangular pyramidal shape, and they do their numbers at the points, so there's your D4. It's kind of a oval-esque shape. It's an infinity kind of loop that has all the numbers on your side. So it's almost like a D6 if you elongated it and rounded out. And then, of course, you've got the other additional dice. This is your normal size D6, right? And then the larger D6 with the thing on it. Give me one moment. I gotta take a real quick break here. I apologize. Hello again. I apologize about that. I got a call from my little ones. So over here in D&D world, our little ones come first. So as we were talking about, the Miami dice set, it definitely has a wonderful Miami Vice feel. I could totally see doing like almost an 80s inspired theme thing, and maybe like running like a paladin type of character with these. And that chonky boy is like, that's huge. Like, that's it sitting in my hand. So I have big hands. So that's the Miami dice set. And again, I apologize for interrupting that partway through. The next set, because like I said, the Gluttony set has both the Envy and the Pride. So if you're looking for just a 10-piece set, the prices are very reasonable. I think for 1 month it's like $15 for the Envy set. You get, these are really, really good quality dice. The bigger D6 has the lion's head on it. I don't think any of the other dice do. I'm not sure if the D20 does. I know sometimes the D20, no. Just the bigger D6 has the lion's head on it, but those are a beautiful set of dice. So for the Pride box, which is the little bit more expensive, it starts at like $35 and goes up from there. Again, it comes in a nice little drawstring bag. It looks a little smaller than the other one, but of course the other one has to hold a chonky boy. So here's your Pride box for May 2021. What's in the box? Full set Holocore. Reality burns. Even the Holoverse is dying. You must go deeper. We must descend into the Holocore. Reality is only the beginning. We are but lost data now, floating down the glittering sea of madness beneath the physical plane. Join us in the River of Light. Holocore is a framed variant of our Holoverse set without ink or enamel field. That's kind of cool. Those are awesome looking. So they're packaged kind of like the other set is, but then once you pull this out, they're all individually packaged as well, which is pretty awesome. It looks like there's actually 2 D20s here, 2 D6s, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a 10-piece set, so that's kind of awesome. So yeah, we've got, let's see, what all do we got here? Yeah, so it's the normal set, but it comes with 2 additional D6s, metal D6s, and an additional metal D20. And it looks like even like the 2 D20s, the way that they're colored are slightly different. So this does not have any inking on the numbers, but the numbers are really inlaid. And like, depending on how you hit it, like the colors are different, definitely like different. So it's got a nice like gleam to it, and like a nice, it's almost like that chrome color. So like there's a wonderful D20. Where's the D20? I just had the D20. There it is. D20 is right there. So that looks like just beautiful colors on there. And like I said, this is a 10-piece set, and it's a 10-piece metal set, which is really nice. Don't normally get a 10-piece metal set. Again, this has the same colorization to it for the most part, but if I pull out the 20 face, which was right there, I lost it. There it is. See if I can hold it in there this time. So the 20 face, each 20, like each face is not the same on each dice, which is really awesome because the colorization is just, there's a 20 on that one. Let's see if I can do this right. So there's both of the 20, oh, hold on, there we go. Both of the like faces, roundabout faces of the 20. So like they're definitely good, weighted very nicely. They look to roll pretty well, which is awesome. And then I think the D6 actually shows off the colorization of this really well. So you've got just this kind of like no enamel, what did it say? No ink or enamel fill. So it's just kind of a hollow. I think they normally fill in like one of the faces with an enamel, and then ink the edges. But it's just very, very lovely set. Very well weighted, very well, very, very cool looking set. Like, it's just really awesome. So here's the other two D6s. I think this one might be easier to get a view of just the fact that each of these D6s, the faces are not the same on each of the dice. So each of the dice is rather unique in their colorization. Let me grab the 6 face on this one as well. See if I can hold these how I want them. That I do. So you can see that each of the faces is each of the same face on the dice that are different. And again, they roll nice in the hand. I love metal dice. These are actually a little less weighty than some of the other metal dice because it's just kind of a hollow, very, very basic feel to it, but very awesome. And then of course we have the D12, D8, D10 percentile, and the D4. But how they feel also is really interesting because there is not any sort of filling in those edges of the dice. So like, it's all metal, like the whole thing's metal, so it feels awesome. It's kind of eccentric. I may have to start using these dice for Remselnick, even though he doesn't deal anything. I think these would be awesome if you play like Cyberpunk Red tabletop game. I think these would be an awesome set to have for that. And I do believe once they release these sets out in the month subscription, I believe sometimes they get put up for you to buy like individual sets as well. So if you haven't already, go check out Dice Envy. I think we have 2 more months of a subscription with Dice Envy. We are not sponsored by Dice Envy or partnered with Dice Envy. We just like dice and like to bring you guys cool stuff. If Dice Envy wants to give us a partnership or sponsor, we would love to have them. There's a nice percentile dice. Even with it not being inked, those numbers are just so clear. Like, just wonderful, just clear numbers, like easy to read. The colorization is just like, I think it's just it's almost like an oxidization of the metal, or like a chroming of the metal, which looks fantastic. So, and again, we'll do a comparison. Enamel, like resin dice, metal dice. So like, very, very nice. And even Chonky Boy. Like this, I don't know. This is really, I really like this Chonky Boy. It kind of reminds me of the big old dice in Scattergories, with all the like 24-sided Scattergories dice with all the letters on it. So if you like what you see here, we will hopefully get some pictures up onto our Instagram and our Twitter pages, and we'll go from there. But nonetheless, if you like what you see, I did put a description or a link for Dice Envy in the description below. Their packaging is very, very nice. Eco enclosure packaging with it is actually heavier than I thought it was. I think this bad boy might have had part of it. And again, there is a 10 piece metal set that came in this month. So that's really awesome. Like, it has 2d20, 3d6, like I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but I'm not going to complain. I love my metal dice. So, if you have any new sets yourself and you want to show us off, over on Instagram, use the hashtag Critterz Dice with the Z at the end of Critterz and Dice, Critterz Dices, I guess you would say, and show off your dice to us. Otherwise, we will be on our normal schedule tomorrow with more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If you haven't already, check out our links. Check out our other platforms. We are on all of the ones below, and as well as Facebook and TikTok. And if you haven't already, go check out our partnership. Humble Bundle does a lot of awesome stuff, and by going and clicking the link below, you help support us as well. Besides that, continue to be a beautiful, unrepeatable miracle, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-byes.